Welcome to the Roll Activity Center. Mitch Stroman along with our partner Zach Warhack, sideline reporter Cordero McMurray. Starting lineup, Skirdal and Skirdal. Yeah, they're brothers. Jaron Hoover, former Lumberjack basketball player Nick Johnson, and Calvin Carmichael for that man right there in his third season, Eric Fundalevich. 15 wins up, 39 down. He's helping to create a men's basketball program in Prescott and Embry-Riddle. Now the starting five for the Lumberjacks. Torrey Johnson, Gino Littles, Chris Bowling, Brooks DeBishop, and Isaiah Thomas. For Jack Murphy in his sixth season in Flagstaff as head coach of the Lumberjacks. 63 wins and 102 losses for head coach Jack Murphy. And you see the two teams are on center court now, ready for the opening tap. 3-hour radio television simulcast on the Lumberjack Radio Network. Embry-Riddle, black on black with gold lettering and trim as they win the opening tap, going left to right. In script in gold across the chest, it's reads Eagles, and they've got the ball, first possession of the game. Again, for our radio listeners, going left to right. Left side, now they circle it up top, rotate it over to the right side. Out front it comes now, drive Nick Johnson. Kick out into the right corner, three-shot, no good. Rebound, Isaiah Thomas. NAU white on white with the gold trim and the dark blue NAU across their chests, going from right to left across the radio dial if you're listening in on the Lumberjack Radio Network. Littles to the left side now. With the possession, Johnson to the high post. A little high-low action down to DeBishop. Right-handed shot from about 3 feet. A little bit short off of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Eagles. And we are fully underway now. Toss into the corner is going to be a turnover for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University.
Yeah, that's big early on there for NAU. Kind of each team missing a shot there. DeBishop with a good look on the inside for NAU, and that's something that they're going to need to use in this matchup is the size that they have, and now he brings the ball up court.
Little 1-2-2, three-quarter trap. Eagles putting a little pressure on the Lumberjacks on the road here at 7,000 feet above sea level. The Bishop at the left elbow. Down it goes high-low, this time to Isaiah Thomas. He cannot finish, but this time Thomas draws a foul, and he'll go to the line and shoot a couple. Foul's going to be called against the Eagles.
I think that was called on Isaiah Thomas, actually, Mitch.
Actually,
I think
you're
it was
right.
on the way out after the rebound.
You are absolutely right. It is a foul on Isaiah Thomas. Thanks for catching me on that, Zach Warhack.
Always got your back.
There he is, Isaiah Thomas, junior out of Oakland, being called for a foul on a loose ball. Nothing start here for this game, just underway in Flagstaff, Arizona. Embry-Riddle with the ball. Three-shot. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Torrey Johnson, pushing up the right side. Kick out, Bowling, corner, three-shot, bang! Chris Bowling from the right corner in transition. True sophomore out of Gilbert, Arizona. First points of the game go to the Lumberjacks. 3-0, 18-15 mark. Eagles with the ball again, going left to right. Ball fake the three. Down underneath. Nice no-look pass through the lane for a layup for Logan Skirdal.
There was some pace on that pass, and Skirdal had that one tough to handle, but he did it and put that one in for the easy basket.
That one's going to be batted out of bounds by Nick Johnson, getting the hand up in the passing lane. Got a 3-2 lead for the Lumberjacks. Skirdal and Skirdal. The one that just hit the shot, Logan, is the younger of the two brothers, both out of Meridian, Idaho. Kind of cool that they get to play together as college basketball players. Here's Torrey Johnson, baseline drive. Out front, Bowling. He wants a three-shot. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Jaron Hoover, the former NAU Lumberjack. Played 2 seasons here in Flagstaff for head coach Jack Murphy. One of them a redshirt year. Here's a three-shot top of the key. Badly missed off the side of the rim from Logan Skirdal. Transition, Bowling, shake and bake, kick out on the wing. This is Littles. Bowling with it out front. Zone defense for the Eagles. And Isaiah Thomas mishandles the interior pass in the paint. And that's a turnover. At times last year, Zach, NAU struggled a little bit against zone defenses. Penetration, step back, shot. Nick Johnson, no. Rebound, Bowling, outlet. 3-on-3 break the other way. Torrey Johnson going to go to the iron. Layup, no good, but he draws a blocking foul.
Good move there in transition to come powerful to the rim and challenge the defender and make him make a play on you, and then you draw a foul. But he's going to have to shoot well from the line. That's something NAU struggled with in their game against University of Arizona. And that's a close call there.
I think that was a close call there. I think Logan Skirdal maybe might have had some position.
And he was outside of the half moon, it looked to be.
Torrey Johnson, first free throw good. This young man missed all of last year, the guy at the free throw line. 6'3", 165-pound, fourth-year junior out of Chicago, Illinois, Morgan Park High School. He had a knee injury surgery before the season started. A couple of years ago, though, he started 26 of 29 games. Averaged just under 10 per game. Second free throw good. Substitution, Jack Murphy. JoJo Anderson's going to come in. Also already coming into the game, Malcolm Allen, the graduate transfer out of Stanford. And also checking in, Carl Harris, another Chicagoan. (5-2) lead. Here are the Eagles with the ball in the paint. Kick out. Drive into the lane. A little pull-up jump shot. Nice feather touch. Gilbert Ibarra. He comes off the bench to lead the team in scoring at 14.8 per game. Nice touch on the jump shot in the lane. Down underneath, Corey Brown got hammered a little bit, gets the ball back, goes up to the rim, gets the layup.
Good concentration to stick with that one for Corey there.
7-4 lead Lumberjacks. Eagles with the ball going left to right, knocked out of bounds by JoJo Anderson. Coming into the game, Caden Herbert for the Eagles. He will replace Jaron Hoover. Hooves comes out, Herbert comes in. Ibarra into the corner on the right side. Back out with the dribble, Nick Johnson. Dangerous score. Here's Ibarra to Johnson. Wing right. Into the paint. Good ball movement. Very unselfish team. They like a lot of passing in the half court. There's Nick Johnson driving to the iron. A little bit too strong, no good. Back the other way comes Malcolm Allen. In transition, three-shot, Carl Harris, corner, no good. Tapped out by Corey Brown, and it will be Eagle basketball. We'll take a timeout at the 15:44 mark. Score 7-4, Lumberjacks lead. You're watching NAU Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona from Learfield.
Oxendale Kia is proud.
Moms that come to.
Now I'm here in the stands with the women's head basketball coach, Coach Payne. Coach, now you travel to Hawaii to take them on. Talk to me. How excited are you?
We are very excited. You know, having opening weekend at home, it was a great couple games. We're starting to put some stuff together, and we're excited to take this Jack show on the road.
All right, well, good luck with the season. Back to you, Mitch and Zach.
Thanks very much, Cordero. Head coach Lori Payne. A couple of barn burners to open up the season at home this past weekend, losing a couple of close ones to UC Santa Barbara, the Gauchos, and to Rice University in a couple of high-scoring games. Wish them the best of luck heading to the island of Hawaii. Here's Ibarra. Out it goes on the wing left, 15 to shoot. A little through the paint pass, and we're going to get a foul called before the shot could be taken.
I don't really.
It's going to be against Trace Edmeyer, I believe. I'm not sure. Honestly, I didn't quite see what that call was on Edmeyer. Maybe he pushed off or something.
Yeah, the official said he pushed off, but I mean, that looked like good physical basketball to me.
I have to admit, I'm inclined to agree. Here's a drive on the baseline. Got a little bit too deep under the basket, did Carl Harris. Here come the Eagles back the other way. Down 7-4 here at the 15:09 mark, first half. Hanging in here with the Division I Lumberjacks, this NAIA team out of Prescott, Arizona, playing some good ball. Here's Calvin Carmichael, good score. To the free throw line, kick out. Penetrate kick, good ball movement. Ibarra with it. 7 to shoot. Edmeyer in some trouble in the paint. Gets the shot off, throws up the prayer, no good. Here's JoJo Anderson in transition. There's the penetrating kick to Allen. Back out to Allen. Around to the left side, they rotated to JoJo in the corner. Kick out, right side. Allen through the lane. Around it goes to JoJo. Three-shot, side of the rim, no good. Off the mark, rebounded by the Eagles. Caden Herbert, who had just checked in. And Herbert brings it across the timeline. And he has met and fouled, body foul, Carl Harris. right across the half-court line. Now, you never want to commit a foul that far away from the basket.
Just a little bit too aggressive there on that one, Mitch. He saw Herbert kind of stepping up, and Herbert read it very well. He saw Harris step to him, and immediately he challenged him, and that results in the blocking foul there out by the midcourt.
That's Corey Brown, number 2, with the headband down, going to take a seat on the bench and checking into the game. The big man newcomer, Ruben Fumba, out of the Congo, Africa. That's a turnover. Allen to the rim, layup, good, transition.
Real good composure there by Malcolm Allen to kind of check his back and know where the defender was, and he was able to adjust midair for that layup.
9-4 lead for the Lumberjacks, 13:56 mark. Ibarra had his pocket picked pretty cleanly by Carl Harris. Here come the Lumberjacks the other way. JoJo on the baseline. Dunk for Malcolm Allen. Kind of just hovering on the baseline there, Zach Warhack.
Yeah, I know that both of these back-to-back points there by NAU have been sparked out of transition, and that's big for them. They're going to look to run the rest of the night.
Up and under move almost results in a turnover. That's going to roll into the backcourt. And they're going to rule that a backcourt violation.
Yeah, that's 3 turnovers in a row, and you got to kind of settle into yourself. Your Embry-Riddle here, that's not good. Back-to-back, and now NAU with an 11-4 lead after those 3 turnovers.
13:28 mark, and have extended the lead out. I'm going to inbound the ball right in front of us here. One of the newcomers out of Chicago, Linnell Henry. Throws it into the backcourt to JoJo Anderson, a true sophomore out of Houston, Texas. Finished the season last year hot, man. I mean, last 5 games of the year, averaged about 14 per game. And we've got a whistle and a foul called underneath, away from the ball against Ruben Fumba. Fumba trying to get position under the basket, Mr. Warhack, and committing the foul.
Yeah, it's
offensive.
I mean, off ball. I mean, you're just trying to fight for position there and a little bit too physical. But to go back and touch on JoJo Anderson again, I think this kid is real mature for his age based on the fact that he's a coach's son.
Ryan Skirdal throws it up to his brother, Logan. Now Ibarra into the corner to Skirdal. Nice move in the paint. Nice move in the ball fake, but just couldn't finish at the rim. Calvin Carmichael, rebound NAU. JoJo, jump pass underneath, is going to be a turnover. Unless it was last touched by the Eagles, I believe it was.
I think it was. I think it went off Carmichael there under the basket, and he's kind of kicking himself because he would have had a wide open turnover right there, taking it. Bunch of substitutions here.
Line change for Jack Murphy. Hey, this copyrighted telecast is the property of Lumberjack Sports Properties, LLC, under rights granted by Northern Arizona University. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other dissemination or use of this telecast or any part of it without the expressed written consent of Lumberjack Sports Properties, LLC is prohibited. Nice little dish off from Gino Littles underneath for the bucket by Chris Bowling.
That line change there, Jack Murphy, all he did was get all of his starters back on the court now.
Little backdoor cut play. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Gino Littles, denying that entry pass. And Ibarra will check out. Jaron Hoover will come in. That's a look at the leading scorer, Gilbert Ibarra, out of Prescott Valley. Played for the Bradshaw Mountain Bears. Pressure on the inbound. Bowling comes through. Bowling underneath. Lob to Bishop. Ball just ripped out of his hands by Nick Johnson. Nice defensive play by Johnson. Eagles in transition. Carmichael, step back, 18-footer, no good. Look at Gino Littles get up in the air for the board. An excellent rebounder for all of 6'1", and we got a foul coming up. Foul's going to be called against Nick Johnson. Johnson, the true sophomore out of Anthem, Arizona, went to Boulder Creek High School, the Jaguars. Second team All-Stater in 2016. There's Nick Johnson right there.
Oh.
Little contact.
Never feels good. That was a little knee-to-knee action there, and Johnson kind of working his leg out there.
Bowling inbounds at the Torrey Johnson Lumberjacks, leading 13-4. We're at about the 12-minute mark. Littles up top, left side. Torrey Johnson up front, Bowling. To the high post, Isaiah Thomas. Tried to get it into the paint to Bishop, but it's going to be batted away in a turnover.
Pretty sloppy here so far.
3-shot, knock it down. Jaron Hoover hits the 3-shot against his former Lumberjack basketball teammates.
That's big. A lot of momentum there for Embry-Riddle now.
Littles wants to answer. 3-shot. It's an air bank. No good. Rebounded by Logan Skirdal. Transition. Eagles trying to get a run going here. Penetrating kick, Hoover on the jump pass, almost a turnover. Here's Skirdall. In the Carmichael, he's going to be fronted and fouled by Isaiah Thomas. We'll take a timeout. 11-13 mark. Lumberjacks 13, Eagles 7. You're watching NAU Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona, presented by Learfield. Needs to know about this game.
Yeah, first of all, for NAU, you got to stay active on the boards if you're them. They gave up 43-23. They lost the rebound battle against the University of Arizona. Second, you have to execute from the free throw line. 17 of 30 in their first match of the season was NAU from the charity stripe. And finally, you got to take higher percentage shots, and that's something they haven't really done often so far. A couple of missed layups by DeBishop as well as Isaiah Thomas. Only 5 for 13 from the field is NAU right now, and I think you got to execute a little bit more.
Eagles will inbound. Skirdall, the younger Skirdall, throws it in. It's intercepted by Torrey Johnson. Look at the speed. Johnson lost the ball, recovers it, keeps his balance. No look past the Bowling. 3-shot. Bang! Chris Bowling. 3-shot right side.
And that's high percentage if you're wide open right there, and Bowling was.
16-7 lead now for the Lumberjacks over the Eagles. Here's Hoover. Deep three, short, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Littles. Littles can go to Johnson, who can also go. Johnson draws a blocking foul, can't get the leg up. And Jaron Hoover is going to draw the block. This will put Torrey Johnson to the line. Let's see. That looks like a good call.
Yeah, that was better. He was leaning on that one. The first one, he was sliding over a little bit there, but the first one could have gone either way.
Torrey Johnson to the line. 2 shots for the fourth-year junior out of Morgan Park High School in Chicago, Illinois. Back-to-back Class 3A state titles as a high school player. Free throw, 1 good. Mechanical engineering major, Torrey Johnson is. His dad, Terrence, was a basketball player at Dominican University and actually coached him in high school. Kind of cool.
Yep, certainly is. They're running the family there.
Second free throw, good. Now you'll get a little light pressure occasionally after those made free throws. Hoover, they're trying to trap him. 18-7 lead for the Lumberjacks. Eagles with the ball. Ibarra, before he could drive, we got a foul being called underneath. Torrey Johnson picks up the foul.
Keep attacking the basket if you're Embry-Riddle. You got to get to the charity stripe, and they can do that. Maybe if they get to the bonus, they have a better chance to cut this lead.
Non-shooting foul, and guess what? Another foul. This is against NAU's Brooks DeBishop. DeBishop trying to front and push out as far away from the post as possible. Calvin Carmichael. And a couple of quick personal fouls on the Lumberjacks.
Yep, a little bit too greedy there was DeBishop to kind of fight a little bit too hard for that positioning.
Ibarra loses the basketball. Now we got a battle for it on the court, and NAU comes up with it. Johnson goes around Hoover. Drives through the lane, kicks it back out to Littles. DeBishop, dump off, dunk! Linnell Henry. Out of Morgan Park High School, same high school as Torrey Johnson went to. Here's a 3-shot for the Eagles. In and out, Ibarra missed it, no good. That went deep in the cylinder and came out. Here's Johnson. Step through and a kick back out. Back out it goes to Johnson. 3-shot. Too long. Rebound on the weak side by Chris Bowling. 20-7 lead. Johnson, the running floater, air ball, but DeBishop comes up with it. He can't get the layup to go. And there's Torrey Johnson again in traffic, throws up the bank shot, no good. Now Henry goes up with it, and that's just too many offensive rebounds. And Eric Fundalevich wants a 30-second timeout to discuss the issue about not getting the defense with NAU women's basketball. And he was 1 year a head coach for the men's basketball program at Yavapai Community College before they shut that program down, as we take a look at the cheerleaders for NAU.
That last sequence there just almost seemed unfair and advantage to NAU. You have guys, and that's where Jack Murphy can kind of play this game with the bench, is by your size. You have DeBishop and other guys that are 6'9", 6'8", and you're going to win that battle boxing out 9 times out of 10.
Sounds like when we were facing down on Friday at McHale Center in Tucson against a couple of 7-footers in Ristich and Atin. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. It'll be Eagle ball. 3 substitutions coming in now for Fundalevich. Fundalevich was also a student assistant coach at NAU for the men's basketball team. Got his Bachelor of Science degree here at Northern Arizona University. Caden Herbert, who's checked into the game, will inbound. Down 22-7. Oh, that inbound pass went right through the wickets of the Eagles. Ed Meyer. 3-shot. No, sir. Eagles the rebound, and they'll bring it back up court. See if they can get a little offense moving here. Turnovers have been a problem. Ibarra, nice little move, and it throws up the air ball. Rebound stuck back up by Trace Edmeyer out of Mesa's Red Mountain High School, the electrical engineering major. Ooh, that's a 3-shot. Bang! Chris Bowling, another 3-point shot from over there on the right side.
If you haven't been keeping track, Mitch, he's 75% from beyond the arc. 3 for 4 is Bowling so far in this matchup.
Eagles need a stop, and they need some buckets here. They're falling behind a lot early. Here's Ibarra, the floater. Yes, good. Nice little running floater for leading scorer Gilbert Ibarra, former Bradshaw Mountain Bear. Here's Bowling, 3-shot, a little short this time. Nice rebound off the weak side by Nick Johnson. 25-11 lead, Lumberjacks here on Fox Sports Arizona. Edmeyer in the paint, nice little backdoor cut, and looks to Bishop, as my former partner Dave Brown used to say, toss that one. Nick Johnson, good battle there. Here's Ibarra. Sharp partially blocked. Eagles trying to get something. Good hustle on the offensive glass. Ibarra, 3-shot short, no good. Out of bounds on the baseline, it'll be Eagle basketball. Good hustle by Embry-Riddle.
A lot of opportunities for them right now with these offensive boards of their own, and you got to get one of these shots to knock down if you're Embry-Riddle right now.
Inbound, it goes to Nick Johnson. They rotate it to the right side. Marshall Thompson. Johnson, step back. Nice use of the glass, banked it off the window. Good, Nick Johnson. First team All-Cal-Pac conference last year as a true freshman, California Pacific Conference. JoJo fouled on the deck off the bounce. Foul's going to be called against Marshall Thompson. Jaron Hoover getting set to check back into the game. Had the chance just to quickly shake hands and say hi to his father. Hey, Lumberjack fans, show your pride in NAU. The NAU bookstore has a big selection of official Lumberjack gear. The NAU bookstore, your true blue NAU headquarters. Steal, Nick Johnson. Quick hands, good anticipation. I like this kid's hustle. He's working hard out there. 25-13, and we've got a whistle. Foul. Going to be called against the Lumberjacks. Carl Harris, it appears.
Yep, and that puts Embry-Riddle in the bonus right there. They're going to have a 1-and-1 now.
25-13 lead for the Lumberjacks, but they're in the bonuses, Zach Warhack just mentioned. And at the line, Caden Herbert, who is 3 of 3 at the line this season. Make it 4 of 4. Herbert, 6'2 guard, 160 pounds, true freshman out of Georgetown, Texas. An aeronautical science major. Knocks down both free throws. He's 5 of 5 this season from the stripe. And again, the 1-2-2 pressure on NAU after the made baskets. Almost a turnover. Corey Brown tries to dump one at the rim. No good. 25-15 lead for the Lumberjacks over the NAIA Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University in Prescott, Arizona. Here's Hoover. Rotating it over to the left side. Johnson. On the ball reversal pass. Another foul on the deck. Caden Herbert. That's team foul number 8 against NAU, Zach Warhack.
The Eagles doing a good job getting to the line, and like I said, if you can't beat the size on the inside with layups and whatnot, you got to force them to foul you, and they're doing that, and now they're getting free throws. And with this guy at the line, it's basically 3 points for Herbert.
Well, NAU, if he makes that, he does, he'll get the bonus. NAU now the victim of a 7-0 run by the Eagles of Embry-Riddle. Another free throw here for Mr. Herbert. Oh, he's perfect this season from the line. 7 of 7 from the stripe this year. 4 of 4 in this game. And it's an 8-0 run now for the Eagles. Drive Harris. Here's Allen, shaking and baking. Ooh, he got away with the travel on that one. I thought he might have dragged the pivot foot. Harris, dribble left side, crossing over a little bit. Oh, nice cutoff on the baseline. Up and down the Fumba. He throws up a bank shot off the glass right before the shot clock hits 0. That breaks the 8-0 run, and they were fortunate to get it. 10-point lead for the Lumberjacks, 27-17. Ed Meyer, nice pass to Johnson. Good hesitation, got the ball back though after he missed it. 7 to shoot. Johnson from the baseline, a 2-point shot, and Jack Murphy wants a timeout.
Crafty move there going up against the big man in Fumba, and he was able to make a nice little step back there and rise up above and splash that one down.
Johnson versus Johnson. Johnson and Johnson. Nick Johnson, Torrey Johnson. There you see the numbers coming in. Of course, Torrey Johnson has only played 1 game this season. That was the game last Friday at the U of A in 3rd-ranked Arizona. Nick Johnson, this is actually his 5th game this season, and you see his numbers. Nick Johnson, a very dangerous scorer, loves to attack the rim and get fouled. He averages about 8 free throw attempts per game. That's pretty good. Career high of 30 points last season against Antelope Valley. There's a good look at the true sophomore, 6'5", 170 out of Boulder Creek High School in Anthem, North Phoenix. And Eric Fundalevich is just enjoying himself. It's been so good to see Eric get this program off the ground, and he's having such fun building a basketball program in Prescott. And that's a cold stone turnover by Malcolm Allen. Kind of just lost his footing a little bit.
NAU's got to do a little bit better of a job taking care of the basketball. JoJo Anderson throwing a couple away. Malcolm Allen right there. That one a little bit unlucky, but they got to take. Oh, and there it is. Another turnover first. Almost by
there's
NAU.
the turnover, and there's the run out. Here comes Allen. Oh, with the big-time dunk. 2-hander behind the head. Throws that one down to get the crowd a little bit fired up here in the roll. And the lead back up to double digits at 29-19.
Sense of redemption there for Malcolm, turning the ball over and then getting that big dunk there afterwards.
Eagles need an answer here. Hoover the drive on the baseline and draws a blocking foul against Fumba.
That was a little bit of a wishy-washy call, I think, there. He was kind of throwing the shoulder into Fumba there. I think that one could have gone either way, but I would have liked the whistle to stay away there.
4:36 mark until halftime, 29-19 lead, and we get another line change substitution for Jack Murphy. Basically five-player substitution. And I know Coach Murphy's he's got his hands on his hips, and he's got a look right now of annoyance.
Yep.
And I think I'm putting it mildly as Jared Hoover makes his first free throw. Hoover, an aviation and global business major, already has a job offer from Raytheon in Tucson.
Wow.
And he hasn't even graduated yet.
You want to know a fun fact there, Mitch? My uncle used to work for Raytheon.
There you go. Here's Bowling, dumps it down to DeBishop. DeBishop couldn't finish at the rim underneath. Missed the bunny. We've got a game here right now. 29-21. Eagles a bucket here, I think. There's a nice up and under move. The left hand knocks that one down. Trace Edmeyer.
Good defense there by DeBishop, but just better offense there by Edmeyer.
29-23 this lead now for NAU. And we've got an offensive foul being called against Linnell Henry. We'll take a timeout. 3:59 to go till halftime. And it's Lumberjacks 29, Eagles 23. This is a good one. We'll take a break. Fox Sports Arizona presentation from Learfield. Breaking out the NAU huddle. And we've got a ball game here with 3:58 to go. NAU Big Sky Conference Division I team hosting this NAIA team out of Prescott, Arizona, the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Eagles. They went on an 8-0 run to close the gap. They've been getting to the free throw line and making their free throws. 6 of 6 from the line. NAU 4 of 4. But it's a 29-23 lead for the Lumberjacks. Eagles with the ball left to right. Skirdal reverses it to Johnson. Now to Skirdal. Corner three shot. Oh, my. Ryan Skirdal, the older of the two Skirdal brothers. And this is now a one-possession game with 3.5 to go in the first half. Bowling gives up the three, steps inside the arc, banks it off the glass, knocks down the jump shot good, and a foul being called. Score it. And the foul's going to be called against Trace Edmeyer.
He's been so strong in this game so far from beyond the arc, and now with that little move right there, good concentration to bank that one in after being fouled and convert with the opportunity for and one here.
Carmichael's going to check into the game for Edmeyer. At the line will be Chris Bowling. Bowling game high now, 13 points tonight in just 9 minutes of action on the court. Free throw, in and out, no good. That was a bit of a problem on last Friday night in Tucson at third-ranked Arizona, knocking down free throws. That's the first miss of the night, no, for NAU. 4 of 5 at the line. Carmichael, face-up, jump shot, no good. Look at the hustle here by the Eagles. They come out with it. I love the way this Embry-Riddle team is not intimidated by the Division I Lumberjacks. This will be a run out. Here we go, Henry. He went for the tomahawk right-handed dunk and takes a hard foul. He gets up quickly. He'll go to the line, shoot two.
I think that's a good effort by the trailing defender there. You can't put a soft foul on him there and give him a three-point opportunity. So to put that hard foul, force him to miss the dunk, and then now you're making him make some shots from the line.
Lennell Henry, free throw one, back of the iron, too strong, no good. Long and lean, 6'8", 205, true freshman. Went to the same high school as teammate Torrey Johnson, Morgan Park High School. Great program in the Windy City. Here's Henry's second free throw. Knocks that one down, 1 of 2. We're under 3 to go until the intermission. NAU up 32-26. The Eagles had cut this to a possession at one point here. Carmichael, kick out, three shot. Oh, good. Logan Skirdal. That's the younger brother. He is a hyper-accurate three-point shooter. Here's Bowling. That's off the mark. Loose ball chased down by Jaron Hoover. Skirdal, they want to go up court to Dick Johnson. The trailer three, short, no good, Hoover. Littles, he doesn't have the numbers. Bowling, nice interior pass. Oh, reverse layup, beautiful, good. Corey Brown on a superb feed into the deep post from Chris Bowling.
Nice vision there, good hard pass, and the executed play there for NAU.
That was a bullet pass, Zach, big time. From his rear end, a pass, Skirdal. Three shot, no good, and we're going to have a foul on Carmichael. Loose ball foul on the Eagles. Coming over the top.
And that one puts NAU into the bonus right now, so a 1-for-1 here.
1:54 to go until halftime. Coming up at halftime, we're going to, for our radio listeners, we'll have Dave Zorn come over and check things out. But our guy, Cordero McMurray's got the halftime report. He's grabbing a little bit of water right now. What do you got for us at halftime, Cordero, on the TV side?
We have a great story of a NAU athletics jumps coach for track and field. And we're going to, of course, have Ken Murphy from volleyball and Jack Murphy as well.
Nicely done. Corey Brown cannot make the free throw. And NAU has gotten a little bit cold from the free throw line as of late. They're one of their last 4. Good. Rotation. Three shot. Good. Eagles, Logan Skirdal. I need to pause 10 seconds here in just a moment. Stations on the Lumberjack Radio Network for legal identification. Stand by. Torrey Johnson loses the ball. Now I will pause 10 seconds for station identification. Radio listeners, this is Lumberjack basketball from Learfield. .129 to go until halftime. 34-32 lead. NAU with the ball and the lead, going right to left. Torrey Johnson drives off the top. The right-handed running floater in the key, no good. Foul called though. Foul's going to be called against Marshall Thompson out of Gilbert, Arizona. Went to Williams Field High School. That guy right there played for the Blackhawks. Also was a track and field athlete in high school. There's the contact. Marshall Thompson being called for the foul. Thompson, an aerospace engineering major. And Torrey Johnson bricks the free throw, number 1.
One of my keys to the game, Mitch. I know you had to be good from the charity stripe, and we've seen a lackluster performance from them thus far.
Second free throw good. Brooks to Bishop will check in for Linnell Henry for Jack Murphy's Lumberjacks with 1:20 to go. Jack Murphy will get a couple thoughts from him going into the locker room from Cordero McMurray after the first half is over. So you look at the free throw numbers for the game. But NAU has not been sharp from the line the last 10 minutes. Foul inside, trying to defend the Eagles' Logan Skirdahl in the paint. And JoJo Anderson frustrated.
Called for the reach around, I think it was in that one. And how happy can Coach Murphy be going into the half with this kind of a result?
There you see JoJo hooking with that right arm, getting that, or left arm, pardon me, hooked around the waist of Logan Skirdahl. Skirdahl free throw good. Now the Eagles coming into this game in their first 4 games this season, not really a great free throw shooting team. It's 64%. But tonight, right now, they're 100%. 7 for 7. I'm sorry, 8 for 8. And we got a 1-point lead now for NAU with under a minute to go in the half. To Bishop. Drive and kick. Here's a step back. 3-shot. Bang! Torrey Johnson. There's a good answer. 40 seconds to go. Eagles with the ball left to right in the front court. Here's Skirdahl on the left side. They reverse it to the right. Hoover, 3-shot. Oh, deep in the cylinder, comes out no good. Rebounded by DeBishop. Under 30 seconds to go. NAU leading 38-34 with the ball. Right to left. Littles into the corner to Bowling on the right side.
NAU's going to have an opportunity to take the last shot here.
15 to shoot. Malcolm Allen drive, dumps it off to DeBishop, who's fouled driving through the lane going north-south.
Just about a 2-second differential between the shot and game clock here.
Logan Skirdahl right there with the hack on the left arm of Brooks DeBishop, as you can see on our NAU TV replay. That's 2 on Skirdahl. DeBishop to the line. Both teams in double bonus with 14.9 seconds to go. Free throw 1 good. Caden Herbert checks in as we take a look at there is a look at Brooks DeBishop and some of also the NAU cheer and dance squad members. DeBishop, true sophomore out of West Lynn, Oregon. Second free throw good. His dad, Robert, was a football player at the University of Oregon. That makes it 40-34. Eagles will try to hold for the last shot. 7 seconds to go. 6, 5. Here's the penetrate. Kick, Ibarra. That's the prayer. Banks it off the glass. It's scored good. The Eagles get the prayer at the buzzer. And they're in this thing. A 2-possession deficit to the Lumberjacks at the half, 40-36.
At about the 10-minute mark in this first half, the Eagles team, they caught life and started scoring. That's when we saw them go on their little run. And that's something big and some momentum they can take into the half.
Jack Murphy heading on over to our Cordero McMurray courtside for a couple of quick thoughts for heading into the locker room. Cordero, it's up to you. Take it away.
Now, Coach, that was a close first half right there. What do you have to do to make sure that you can secure this W in the second half?
Well, we have to guard. We have to defend. I mean, we stopped guarding. We came out the first 12 minutes of the half. We played well, moving the ball, taking care of it. Last 8 minutes, we didn't play Lumberjack basketball. We didn't play together.
All right, Coach, good luck in that second half. Back to you, Mitch.
Got some work to do in the locker room at halftime. Cordero is back with our television halftime. Dave Zorn with the radio. At the half, our score, NAU 40, Embry-Riddle 36. You're watching Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona from Learfield. The Division I Lumberjacks out of the Big Sky Conference, kind of nursing a lead of the NAIA Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Head coach Jack Murphy of the Lumberjacks I can assure you, was not pleased with the performance of his team. Probably my guess would be on the defensive side of things. Also rebounding to the much smaller Eagles. Eagles come out now. Zone defense on NAU. There's Isaiah Thomas, who got in some foul trouble in the first half. Can't make the layup. And look at this. Jaron Hoover comes up with a loose ball. Transition. Carmichael waits for some help. Gets it back to Hoover. Around over to the top, and here's a dribble drive penetration. Johnson. Carmichael gets it in traffic. Kicks it out. Very good ball rotation and ball movement by the Eagles. 10 to shoot, make that 7, pardon me. Hoover, the floater. Oh, banks it off the window, good.
Same team for the Eagles that we saw going into the break coming out, and that's something that doesn't happen very often after timeouts and halftime, so it's big for them to pick up right where they left off.
Down to a 1-point lead again for NAU, and Torrey Johnson drives in the lane, loses the basketball. I'm not sure if Torrey Johnson was looking for a call there or not, but he wasn't going to get one. Eagles can take the lead on this possession in the second half against NAU. Here's Carmichael. Again, good ball movement. There's the corner. 3-shot, they've got the lead. Ryan Skirdahl out of Meridian, Idaho, the dangerous three-point shooter, came into the game 6 of 11 from beyond the arc. And he's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc tonight. They go 2-3 zone. Here's Thomas. Kick out. 3-shot. Zone buster shot. No good. And good position on the much taller Brooks DeBishop by Nick Johnson.
That's what it's about right there, and that's what you have to do. You have to box out. It's simple fundamentals, but it's something that players lose sight of a lot in these games.
41-40 lead, Embry-Riddle. Here's Carmichael. Driving on Thomas, lost the basketball, but the Eagles recover. Again, Carmichael, he's fouled by Isaiah Thomas. That's 3 on number 33.
He's going to get replaced here pretty quick.
He has to. With the 3 fouls, he's got to come out and take a seat on the bench for a bit because he's getting into foul trouble. Ruben Fumba comes in. 1-point lead, the Eagles, 41-40 here in Flagstaff. The NAIA Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Eagles. In just their 3rd year of existence as a basketball program, they are really getting after NAU in this game. Some good shooting. Here's a 3-shot. That would miss. No good. Rebounded by Fumba. Got good position on Carmichael. The fans here in Flagstaff, you can tell they are apprehensive. Nice high lob to Bishop. Blocked cleanly by the Eagles' Nick Johnson.
It's a 4-inch height advantage there for DeBishop and a lot of reach too, but strong defending by Johnson.
Skirdahl. And another foul defending the post. Torrey Johnson fronting Logan Skirdahl. And a couple of quick personal fouls on the Lumberjacks. And Malcolm Allen will come in for Torrey Johnson.
I talked about the Eagles coming out the same way, and NAU kind of has come out the same way too, fouling and turning the ball over going into the half, and it looks like the same thing coming back out.
Ed Meyer now and Ibarra are in. Here's a corner 3-shot that goes off the rim. No good. Man, if that had dropped, would have been a 2-possession lead. Here's Bowling. He wants the 3-shot. No good. Rebounded by Nick Johnson.
You got to slow down if you're NAU here. You can't just take those shots right away. You have to work the shot clock a little bit and get a high percentage look.
41-40 lead for the Eagles. Here's a 3-shot. Johnson, that's just off the mark. No good. Bowling battling on the weak side, falls right on the back of that young man on the floor right there, Logan Skirdahl. That did not look comfortable for either player.
Not one bit. Going down on the hardwood on the back.
Logan Skirdahl got called for the foul on that play.
He was on all fours. He had tripped after the rebound and he was down, and then it looked like Bowling just kind of fell and tabletopped over the back of him. So not really sure where the blocking foul is in that, but
yeah. Break for the Lumberjacks. Down 41-40. We're at the 16:28 mark of the second half. Here's Gino Littles over to Allen. Bowling, corner three, shot, no good, a little short, and Nick Johnson off the weak side with the board.
See, that's better for NAU, though. They worked it around. They didn't take one early in the shot clock, and it was a wide open three. Now you just got to get it to fall.
Ibarra. Out front, Skirdal, Ryan. Nice backdoor cut, finish! Oh, that was a very nice backdoor move by Gilbert Ibarra and the good feed. And the Eagles are up 43-40. Fumba off the baseline, drives, good, foul, he'll go to the line. We'll take a break. 15:42 mark, second half. Eagles 43, Lumberjacks 40. You're watching NAU Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona, presented by Learfield. Welcome back, everybody, to the Roll Activity Center. Mitch Stroman along with Zach Warhack on our sideline, or I should say courtside reporter, because we're indoors, we're not playing football. So it's not on the sideline, it's on the court, courtside. Cordero McMurray. This is becoming an interesting story here in Flagstaff. The NAIA Eagles leading NAU by a point. Let's check in with the guy on the court, Cordero McMurray. Where are you, Cordero?
I'm right behind you, Mitch.
Oh.
You know, in that last
There
play,
you
as
are.
number 24 Gilbert snuck in the paint to get that easy layup. Coach said in order for them to get this W, they're going to have to communicate and guard their guys.
I agree. Here's Fumba at the line. Fumba. Free throw good. He makes the three-point play conversion, and the Lumberjacks have tied it at 43. But now they're going to put some 2-2-1 pressure. Little three-quarter court trap. Trying to trap the basketball, make the Eagles work for their lunch. Eagles get it into the court. Free shot. Corner three. Jaron Hoover, the former Lumberjack, nails it.
They broke that press pretty well there with good passing.
And now the Eagles extending the defense to the half-court line, trying to put the pressure on NAU. They're up 3 on the Division I Lumberjacks. And they drop into a half-court zone. The Bishop gets the catch in the zone, goes to the rim, layup good, and one. He's fouled.
He looked like a deer in headlights there for a second. He sort of hesitated, and he saw a wide open look in there in the lane, and then he finally took it, and now an opportunity to convert with a three-point play.
There's a look at the free throw numbers. NAU 9 of 13. Embry-Riddle has not missed a free throw. They're 8 of 8. At the line, Brooks to Bishop. To Bishop. 28 games last year as a true freshman, had 1 start, averaged about 3.5 points per game, 2.7 rebounds per game. Can't make that free throw for the three-point play, so the Lumberjacks still trailing by a point, 46-45. And again, NAU extending out the defense, looking to trap. Hoover with the ball in the front court. To Ibarra out high. Angle right, it goes to Herbert. Now they rotate it to the left side. Into Ibarra off the left block. Ibarra in the lane. Power dribbles and the jump hook with the right hand. Good.
Some pretty good finesse there out of Ibarra, sitting at 6'4", going against some of those bigger guys in the lane. Found some separation and worked with it.
Penetration. Allen gets cut off, though, on the dribble. Has to bring it back out on the perimeter. Eagles up 48-45. NAU with the ball left to right. Jump pass into the corner. Out front it comes now to the Lumberjacks. Harris. Harris drives down the lane. Throws up the up and under. High off the window. It drops in. It's good. And he gets fouled.
Good concentration there. He hit the deck hard after that play, but he was able to put that one down. And back-to-back opportunities here for NAU to have three-point play.
There's a look at the replay and an and one opportunity for that young man, number 14, Carl Harris, out of Indian Hills Community College in Iowa. Started, though, his career at LaSalle University. 25 games there. Free throw one good. Makes the three-point play. Originally out of Chicago's De La Salle Institute High School. We're tied at 48. 14:05 to go in the game. Eagles with the ball going right to left in the front court. Ibarra with it on the right side. Drives down on the baseline. Gets shot partially blocked perhaps by Fumba. NAU comes back with it. Harris pushes the issue. Dumps it down underneath to Malcolm Allen, trailing, and on the baseline gets the layup good. 50-48 lead for NAU. That little sequence right there is what NAU needs to do right now. Defensive pressure in the half court, force those turnovers. But then NAU commits a foul on the deck off the bounce. Carl Harris is going to be whistled for the foul. As you look at Chris Bowling's numbers as he gets set to come back into the game.
Some bigger numbers than we saw last season out of him. He stepped into more of a primary role now, and in back-to-back games, he's the leading scorer for the Lumberjacks.
Really has regained his confidence, Bowling has, especially with the outside shot. Struggled a little bit to get that going as a Lumberjack in his true freshman year a year ago. He's become a lethal threat, especially with the corner three. How about that little shot? How about that shot? Ibarra, again, their leading scorer, just throws up the 16-foot mid-ranger. Knocks it down. Johnson sees a little seam in the defense, drives to the rim. Can't get the layup to go, but he's fouled. I'll see if Eric Curry is saying that it was on the shot or on the deck. Blocking foul is going to be called against Calvin Carmichael, and this will put Torrey Johnson to the line. He was in the act of shooting. We're tied at 50. And Eric Fundalevich getting ready to send in substitution. Logan Skirdahl getting set to check in. Torrey Johnson goes to the line. Johnson is 5 of 6 at the line tonight. He has 8 points. First free throw good. JoJo Anderson coming in for the Lumberjacks. Linnell Henry coming in. And as mentioned earlier, the younger Skirdahl brother, Logan, comes in for the Eagles. NAU with the lead by a point and make it 2 points with the second free throw good by Torrey Johnson. 12:58 mark, and we've got a one-possession lead. That's it for the Lumberjacks. Ibarra penetrate, kick to Hoover on the right side. Touch pass around, it goes to the left side to Skirdahl. To Ibarra. Around to the right side it goes. Here's the baseline drive. Ball pops out of the hand of Ryan Skirdahl on the baseline, and he also may have stepped on the baseline as well. That's a turnover. Camera took that one right in the lens.
That was Lance Hartzler on that camera too. You know, he's a big basketball fan, basketball player himself a little bit. So
that's a turnover, by the way.
Yep.
Lance Hartzler, are you all right over there, buddy? He's okay. He's giving me the high sign.
He took it in the gut. He was patting his belly a little bit, like looked like after Thanksgiving dinner coming right around the corner.
Got to
you know?
give up the body to protect the camera. That's the key on that.
Certainly did in that fashion.
Here's Hoover with it. Out it goes to Skirdahl on the right side. 14 to shoot. Carmichael, nice backdoor cut. Skirdahl driving to the rim, lost the basketball. Great high-low action from Carmichael at the free throw line with the backdoor cutting pass to Skirdahl. He just mishandled the ball, or else he might have had himself a layup.
Yeah, a tough bounce pass to take there nonetheless. And with this ensuing possession, NAU's about to have, if I'm the Lumberjacks, I'm driving the basket. You're only 2 fouls away from getting in the bonus early in the second half.
NAU 4 of their last 4 shots from the field, leading 52-50. Bowling almost mishandled the pass on the wing left. Gets it out front to Johnson, over to JoJo on the right side. JoJo goes baseline drive, tries a wraparound pass on the baseline into the paint. And we've got a whistle, and we will take a timeout. With the Lumberjacks leading the Eagles 52-50 at the 11:56 mark. This is Lumberjack basketball from Learfield. Las Vegas at UNLV against Hampton. And then you'll see either UC Irvine or Ryder. And then a game at Santa Clara on the end of November. 52-50 lead here, and we have got a foul being called. And
it was an offensive foul, push off by Skirdahl, it looked like.
Yeah. Yep. Watch again.
Looks like that one's on Johnson, though.
Not sure where that one is. Let's check in with Cordero McMurray. What's up, man?
In that last huddle there, Coach said it starts with the wing. When they get the ball in the wing, they need to first look at the rim. In order to be a threat, they need to start communicating and switching when it comes down to being in the paint.
Here's JoJo. Drive. Runs right into the Eagles' Trace Edmeyer. And a foul's going to be called against the Eagles. And it's going to be called against Ryan Skirdahl. That would be team foul number 7. So bonus for the Lumberjacks at the 11:31 mark. JoJo Anderson was in the act of shooting, apparently, and he will go to the line, shoot 2, misses the first one. JoJo is scoreless tonight. Second free throw from JoJo, good. He goes 1 of 2 at the line, and Eric Fundalevich is having a conversation with umpire Eric Curry. 3-shot back the other way, Ibarra. Gilbert Ibarra, the mechanical engineer major, knocks a 3 down, and we're tied again at 53. Zone defense. 2-3. They go into the zone and kick it out. Johnson, 3-shot was an air ball, chased down by Fumba. Battling Nick Johnson, and Johnson wins the battle. Rips it out of the hands of Ruben Fumba. And at the 10:55 mark, the NAIA Eagles can take the lead again on this possession. We're tied at 53. They've got the ball in the half court, right to left. Inside on the right side, up top now to Nick Johnson, to Ibarra. Wants another 3-shot, and he spins it in. It's good.
He's come on in the second half, Ibarra, as he's been shooting the ball very well, and he's not afraid to throw up the 3 ball, and a turnover here by NAU.
NAU throws the ball away. Torrey Johnson throws it over the head of JoJo Anderson. I'm going to go quiet for 10 seconds right now for stations on the radio network to identify themselves. Lumberjack basketball from Learfield. (56-53) lead the Eagles. Here's another 3-shot. Ibarra, that one's a little bit short, no good. Rebounded by Littles. Littles forcing it back up in transition. Goes deep on the penetration. Kind of stumbles a bit with the ball and loses it on the baseline. Another turnover.
Playing too fast in transition right now if you're NAU, turning the ball over on back-to-back possessions. First, the arid pass goes over the head of JoJo Anderson, and now driving to the paint, you give the ball to the baseline, and now it goes back to the Eagles.
That's turnover number 11 on the Lumberjacks. Again, the Jacks trailing by a 3-shot, 56-53. Eagles with the ball going right to left.
Good
and
read
the
there.
Eagles try an interior pass, and it's stolen by Bowling, and then Bowling is fouled in the backcourt. Grabbed by Logan Skirdal to avoid the run out. That is Skirdal's, I think, is that his 4th? It is.
Yep.
So Skirdal is in deep foul trouble with 10 points. Thompson has 4 fouls. Carmichael has 4 fouls for the Eagles. And Chris Bowling will go to the line 1-1. Bowling. Oh, that's a lane violation on Ruben Fumba.
Yep.
And that negates the second free throw. That's even worse.
Yeah, it sure is. It's something that I know you're taught to box out and be aggressive going up for the rebound, but it's an unnecessary mistake there.
Big time unforced error. And then JoJo Anderson, a foul on the deck as the Eagles. Nick Johnson drives off the right side of the arc off the bounce, and JoJo fouls him. That is only the 4th team foul, though, against NAU here in the second half at the 9:39 mark, but the Lumberjacks are trailing the Eagles 56-53 as Brooks DeBishop will check in for Ruben Fumba. This game is not just in question. The Eagles right now are basically sitting here in Flagstaff saying, we're going to try to win this game.
And they've stayed composed. It looked like we thought it was going to early on in the first half with NAU taking a huge lead. But ever since then, it's been a little bit of back and forth, and now the Eagles are not giving up, not giving in, and they're actually in control of this game right now.
This is a hot team coming in, 3-1 to start their season. Winners of 5 of their last 7 dating back to last season. Inbound to Ibarra. Ibarra tries to dump it down. He does to Nick Johnson on the baseline, and I think Johnson might have stepped on the baseline and traveled as well. Both.
Travel's going to be the call.
NAU is scoreless. I say again, scoreless in their last 4:16 of action. The Eagles are on a 6-0 run. Into Bishop. He misses the layup. Chases down the loose ball out to Bowling. Over to JoJo on the left angle. Jump stop in the lane, throws up the prayer after cradling the ball. It doesn't even come close to going in, but he draws a foul. Foul's going to go against the Eagles' Trace Edmeyer. That is 3 on Edmeyer. Watch the step-through move on the replay, and he cradles that basketball, then throws up the prayer. Edmeyer shifting over with the body.
Yep.
And that is an easy call to make. Here's JoJo, free throw good.
By rule, definitely a blocking foul there. And if you look at the Eagles, they sort of have a short bench, not too many players, and a lot of guys in foul trouble right now. You got 3 players with 4 fouls and then another one with 3.
Here's JoJo on the second free throw. Good. That breaks the scoreless drought of 4:36 for the Lumberjacks with a couple of free throws, but the Eagles still leading 56-55, 9:05 to go. Eagles, Ibarra with it on the left side with the dribble. Eagles going right to left. Out front it goes now to Thompson. Back over on the left side to Skirdal. There's a fadeaway. Ibarra from the left side. A fadeaway from about 16 feet. Knocks it down. Wow.
He's dialed in right now. He's literally not missing anything that he takes. I just keep feeding the ball.
18 points. Here's Bowling. 3-shot air ball from the right side. Chased down by Nick Johnson. Yikes. Thompson with it in the left corner for the Eagles. Out front to Nick Johnson. Inside of the arc to Edmeyer. Working in on DeBishop. Throws up the shot off the left block. No good, but draws a foul. DeBishop picks up the foul. That'll be team 5. And this will be a shooting foul. At least it should be.
I think.
Whoa.
I'm not sure. There was something going on by the free throw line as well.
They are going to come over. The officials are going to come over now to the replay area, courtside, and they're going to take a look at that last play.
I think they were looking towards the free throw line with Chris Bowling.
Now let's take a look here with our NAU TV crew replay. So they've reviewed the play.
I'm not too sure what they were looking at, though. It looked routine from my standpoint of view.
So they're going to call this a... Take a look at it again.
Yeah, so they were talking, they said away from the play, so it was near the free throw line, I believe, where Chris Bowling is actually called for the foul.
Okay, I've got you. So it was away from the actual shot. Bowling the foul, the 5th on the Lumberjacks, non-shooting foul. Eagles inbounding on the baseline. They throw it in to Edmeyer. Then out front to Ibarra, who is red hot right now. JoJo comes out on him. To Herbert, high angle right. Up top it goes now to Thompson. Down to Ibarra. Left side, this is Nick Johnson. Johnson drives, nice spin move, gets to the basket. Layup good with the left hand off the left side of the iron.
Gorgeous basketball right there by Nick Johnson. He did everything right, controlled the ball well, got into the paint, and he scooped one right around.
That was a big boy move on the spin move by Nick Johnson. Here's a 3-shot right side short. Lumberjacks no good. Rebound underneath by Corey Brown, and he's fouled in the paint. We'll take a break. 7:41 mark score. Eagles 60, Lumberjacks 55. We'll be back after this. You're watching NAU Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona, presented by Learfield. The cheer and dance squads are in the house here at the Roll Activity Center, trying to get the Lumberjacks fired up. Down to the NAIA Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University out of Prescott by a score of 60-55 with 7:41 to go. And let's check in with Cordero McMurray. Cordero.
Yes, Mitch. Now in that huddle, Coach Murphy said, guys, they're shooting 66%. We've got to guard them. And coaches just said, hey, don't look at the scoreboard. We've got to play with high energy, and we've got to defend them. It stops here. It starts now.
All right, Cordero, thanks very much. At the line, Mr. Corey Brown. Shot one good. And I'm looking at some of the numbers in this game. Embry-Riddle continues to shoot perfect at the free throw line. They're 8 of 8. The Lumberjacks are getting to the line a lot. 22 attempts. Make it 23 and 17 makes. That's not bad at about 74%. But the Lumberjacks just 4 of 16 now from beyond the arc. Down 3. Embry-Riddle with the ball. 60-57 lead with it. Going right to left. Here's Ibarra on the left side dribble. Tried to drop the ball down into the paint to Trace Edmeyer. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Lumberjacks. 15 on the shot clock. The Eagles will inbound on the baseline, their own baseline, left side of their own basket. Herbert will inbound. Throws it out high and up top to Edmeyer. To Ibarra to the left side now to Herbert. 9 to shoot. Herbert goes to Thompson. 3-shot Thompson. Bounces off the run of the rim. Goes straight up in the air and straight down through. And good.
Hit every part of the basket there. You caught front iron, backboard, and then net.
Oh, boy. 63-57 lead the Eagles. Carl Harris penetrates. Gets cut off. Kick it out to Torrey Johnson. Johnson out front. Eagles in the zone again. Here's the drive. Carl Harris throws up a prayer from the baseline. That's no good on the left side, a 15-footer, but he draws a foul. Nick Johnson's going to pick up the personal. And that's a good call.
Yeah.
He just kind of ran right into Harris.
Well, Johnson got behind defensively on that whole play. He bit on a pump fake from the three-point range, and then Harris kind of drove in a couple dribbles and then caught him off guard again.
At the line, Harris. Free throw one. Falls in. It hung on the rim for about a second and then dropped through as Nick Johnson comes out of the game, replaced by Jaron Hoover. As you take a look at numbers at the line for Carl Harris. Hold it, whistle. And we've got a whistle going against Corey Brown. Another lane violation.
By two bigs for NAU. The first one was on Fumba, and then this one goes on Corey Brown here.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. 6:45 mark. Eagles leading 63-58 with the ball going right to left. Hoover with it out front. Now it goes to Herbert on the angle right. Herbert dribbles out front with it, pitches it to the left side to Hoover. Into the corner to Ibarra. They come out on him. Inside the paint. Hand back to Edmeyer. Shot from the baseline, no good. Rebounded by Edmeyer. Goes up with the rim. Oh, he missed the left-hander right at the right iron. Banked it off the window. Torrey Johnson back the other way. Dumps it down for Corey Brown. Ball fake underneath. Layup good.
Player down at half court here.
And we've got an Eagle player down. And boy, does he look like he's in pain. Caden Herbert is down. And head coach Eric Fundalevich, the first to run out there. And Herbert is down at the 6:13 mark. Oh, boy.
Marshall Thompson came over by us, and he came over to the coaching staff, and he said it's his leg. His leg is bent.
There's Herbert right there. Oh, was that knee-to-knee contact?
Yep, looked like it.
It might have been. That may have been a knee-to-knee contact injury.
And that looks
and
like
let me tell you, when that happens, you feel like you have been hit with a hammer on your knee. That is a very painful thing. Let's take a second look. Oh, yeah. Definitely contact to Herbert's left knee, and he is not bearing any weight on that left leg. And now he's putting a little bit on it, being helped off the court. Being helped off the court by his head coach there on the near side to our camera angle. Caden Herbert, a true freshman out of Georgetown, Texas, the aeronautical science major. He's also a pretty good high school golfer. Georgetown High School, where he was first team all-district in basketball. 63-60 lead the Eagles, and they turned the ball over in the half court and a foul in the back court. And Jack Murphy wants an intentional foul on Jaron Hoover.
Yeah, it looks like he was impeding the progress of the fast break there, and then that's what kind of slowed it down, and that's what Coach Murphy wants. I don't know if we've got a second look at that, but Jack Murphy was crossing the forearm saying, I want an intentional right here. Yeah. By grabbing him, by grabbing Carl Harris like that. And Harris wanted it too. He comes up right away.
Harris will get to the line, however, and shoot two, double bonus. NAU down 3. Free throw one good. They're down 2. Score is 63-61 at the 6:02 mark of the second half. Out comes Thompson. In comes Logan Skirdahl. Skirdahl, who just checked back in. in foul trouble with 4. Taking a look at Carl Harris's numbers. Misses the second free throw, but it's rebounded by Brooks to Bishop and stuck back up and in.
Good work on the offensive glass there for DeBishop. First of all, to not violate the lane like they had the past 2 times at the line, and to get the offensive board and go back up strong.
That ties the game at 63. Underneath, a layup missed, no good by Ibarra. He got the catch, but he draws a foul underneath against Harris. And this will put Ibarra to the line. The hustler out of Prescott Valley's Bradshaw Mountain High School. He was 2016 Section Player of the Year and Prescott Daily Courier newspaper Player of the Year. Free throw 1 good. He is an excellent free throw shooter. 86% of the line coming into the game. A look again at Ibarra going underneath into the land of the Giants. Drawing a foul. Mechanical engineer major. Second free throw good.
It's 20 points for him on the night.
And that, by the way, is a new career high for him. Busts his old career high of 19 this season, earlier this season, against West Coast Baptist College. He's got 20 tonight and leads all scorers. Here's JoJo driving the lane, kick out on the right side to Johnson. Jump stop in the lane. Torrey Johnson throws up a floater. It's short, no good. Rebounded by DeBishop. Kick out for Bowling. 3-shot, no good. Rebound stuck back up and in by Torrey Johnson. That's no good. And then it's tapped out to the Eagles.
So many opportunities there for NAU and capitalized on none of them.
All of that and 0 Bupkis points on the possession. NAU down 2. There's the running layup. Missed, no good. Got a little bit too deep. Skirdal. Transition, Bowling, spin, banks one off the window. It's New Strong, no good. And rebounded by Jaron Hoover, and we're at the 5-minute mark. And Eric Fundalevich and the Eagles lead the Lumberjacks 65-63. Underneath, Ibarra can't get the layup to go. An airbag, no good. Rebounded by DeBishop. NAU down 65-63 with the ball going left to right. We're at the 4:44 mark in this game with the Eagles, the NAIA Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Here's Torrey Johnson driving through the gap. Can't get the layup to go. It's rebounded by Ibarra. And you get the sense now that NAU is starting to press a little bit. They're down.
Time.
They're down, and we've got a whistle and a timeout being called by Eric Fundalevich and the Eagles. We'll take a break. 4:21 mark. Eagles leading the Lumberjacks 65-63. You're watching NAU Lumberjack basketball on Fox Sports Arizona, presented by Learfield. It's going to be a heck of a football game at Cedar City, Utah. Kevin Stevens and myself will have the radio call starting at 1:30 Arizona time. Hinton Burdick Grand Canyon Trophy on the line. Championship in the Big Sky on the line. Nice pass down into the paint to Calvin Carmichael. He gets the layup to go from the left side of the iron. And the Eagles have extended the lead with 4 minutes to go to 67-63 after the timeout.
And they've kept their foot on the gas this whole second half, haven't let up a single bit. And now they continue to execute throughout this second half and have the lead.
Timeout being taken on the court. NAU trailing 67-63. And the difference really in this game, I think, 3-point shots for the Eagles more than anything else. NAU has jacked up 17 threes tonight and have made only 4 of them. But the Eagles, meanwhile, have jacked up 23 three shots and have made 9 of those. So 9 makes from beyond the arc for the Eagles to just 4 for the Lumberjacks. That's a big difference in this game and a close one.
Yeah, they're shooting close to 40% from beyond the arcs, where NAU's sitting around 24%. And that's something that we talked about sort of in the pregame on the radio, is this NAU team in the past, last season especially, live by the 3 and die by the 3.
NAU Athletics says thanks to these hotel partners for their support. Twin Arrows Casino Resort, Little America Hotel Flagstaff, Doubletree by Hilton Flagstaff, and Sonesta ES. A look at Jack Murphy, head coach of the Lumberjacks. And he's got the grease board out, trying to design a strategy right now after the timeout that will get NAU something going here. Down 4 points to an NAIA team in the 3rd year of existence. Let's check in again with Cordero. What's up, man?
NAU is 19 out of 26 in free throws with with 4 minutes left here in this game, if they are getting to the free throw line, every free throw is going to count.
The next foul committed by NAU will put the Eagles in the bonus. NAU has been in the double bonus for quite some time.
Yep.
An astonishing turn of events here. This was highly unexpected. NAU inbounds the ball, and the Eagles go into a zone in the half court. NAU with the ball going left to right. JoJo on the left angle. To the high post, kick out. Littles, 3-shot up front. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Ryan Skirdal of the Eagles. 3:40 mark, and the Eagles with the lead by 4 and the ball. Hoover with it right wing. Up top to Logan Skirdal. Over to Ryan on the left wing. Into the paint it goes now to Carmichael. Carmichael wants to go up and under onto Bishop. Banks it in with the right hand from 10 feet. Off the glass. In the paint. Uh-oh. Red alert, Lumberjack fans. It's 69-63 lead for the Eagles. JoJo drives off the left side. Kicks a pass out into the corner. Bowling, 3-shot, bang! Timeout, Jack Murphy. Chris Bowling hits the 3-shot.
That's big for him right there. He'd missed his previous threes that he's taken, 3 of the past 3, and then that one he gets it to go and puts NAU back within 1 possession.
It's been, I can't tell you the exact amount of time, but I can tell you just from the feel of this, it's been a very long time since NAU has knocked down a 3-point shot. Chris Bowling, 3-shot in the corner at the 3:08 mark, has cut the lead to a possession, 69-66. As we take a look at Eric Fundalevich and this Eagle basketball team, I would not want to play these guys in the Cal-Pac Conference this year. They're good. As we take a look at some of the action that's been above the rim for NAU. Some dunks. Here's a run out, and watch this dunk. Boom. But the Lumberjacks are on the short end of the scoring stick right now by 3. They'll extend the defense out a little bit to the half-court line. Johnson. Over to Skirdal, high right angle. Out front to his brother. Swinging it around out front. 15 to shoot. Carmichael with it, almost threw the ball away. Here's a 3-shot, Skirdal. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Long rebound, chased down by Chris Bowling. 2:43 to go. Lob underneath to Torrey Johnson on the fast break. Goes off his fingers and out of bounds. Turnover. That 3-point shot from Chris Bowling was NAU's first field goal since the 6:14 mark of the second half. Eagles leading with 2.5 to go. Up 3. 69-66 with the ball going right to left. Drive, Johnson gets in the lane, goes to the window, banks it in, it's good. 71-66 lead for the Eagles. 2:18 to go. And the Eagles again extending the zone defense, harassing NAU a little bit. JoJo on the baseline draws a blocking foul on the drive against Calvin Carmichael. This will put JoJo to the line.
This is big time for JoJo right now. It's crunch time. He needs to make both of these. He's in the double bonus. And this is something we saw last season that NAU struggled with coming down the stretch, is executing on free throws. And that's carried over into this season. So Anderson with the opportunity to give NAU 2 right here.
And that will be Carmichael's 5th personal. He will foul out of the game with 4 points, 2 rebounds in 19 minutes of action. Carmichael will come off and be replaced by Trace Edmeyer as you take a look at Carmichael walking off. And at the line will be JoJo Anderson. JoJo is 3 of 4 from the line. Those are all of his points tonight. At the line, he misses the first one badly. Off to the right. 2:10 to go. NAU down to the Eagles of Embry-Riddle, 71-66. JoJo's second free throw. That is also no good. And Logan Skirdal loses the ball on the baseline as he tried to scoop it in. It goes out of bounds.
That's the right call to give it back to NAU. Initially, they called it Embry-Riddle, but you saw Skirdal. He was coming down over the top of the ball, looking like he was making a haymaker type action at it, and it definitely goes off of him.
JoJo now will inbound. That's a big break for the Lumberjacks. They get it in the Littles out front. Crosses over to Bowling on the right side. Bowling drives on the baseline, gets it into Bishop. Bishop misses the layup off the right block. It was an air ball.
Good defense there by Skirdal, though. You got to give him the credit in that situation.
We're under 2 to go. Catch underneath. Layup missed. No good. Skirdal airballed it. Back the other way, JoJo. 2-on-2 break. JoJo is fouled going to the rim. Goes down very hard. This is really getting serious for the Lumberjacks. Watch JoJo get grabbed by Nick Johnson. No, check that. Grabbed by Ryan Skirdal.
Yep.
And this will put JoJo Anderson back at the line with 1:47 on the clock to go, and the Jacks down 5.
Well, you talk about the time on the clock there, Mitch. I think the previous possession, Embry-Riddle made a mistake there. Skirdal, he went straight to the basket, and he took a layup there when they could have killed some clock.
JoJo Anderson will get 2 shots at the line. He's 3 of 6 at the charity stripe. Boy, if he never needed to make some free throws, now is the time. Free throw 1. That's money. 1:47 on the clock. I can't imagine what the line would have been on this game. NAU, a Division I team against an NAIA team in its 3rd year of existence. But I guarantee you it was a big double-digit number. Second free throw off the rim, no good, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. 1:43 to go. It's 71 now to 67. NAU looking the trap. They break the press, go to the rim, layup good. Trace Edmeyer. 1:33 to go. Down 6, NAU with the ball. Here's a 3-shot bowling. It is batted right back into his face and goes out of bounds. And whose possession will it be?
The call initially was NAU, and I think it's going to stick that way. That's how it looks right now.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout being taken, a 30-second timeout being taken by Jack Murphy and the Lumberjacks with 1:27 to go on the clock. The Lumberjacks on the verge of what could be a titanic upset. As we look at the next women's basketball coverage here on Fox Sports Arizona and NAU TV, yes, it's Arizona, as in the Pac-12 Wildcats are coming to Flagstaff to take on the NAU Lumberjack women's team. 6:30 p.m. Walk-Up Sky Dome. We'll have the call on Fox Sports Arizona. Jack Murphy breaking the huddle with his team. And right now, NAU is on the verge of needing a miracle with 1:27 to go. A 3-possession lead. Make that 2, pardon me. Inbound to Bowling. Back on the baseline, an air ball thrown up by Tori Johnson. It's rebounded by the Eagles, and then a foul called in the backcourt against Gino Littles of the Lumberjacks.
It's NAU 7th right there.
And this will now put the Eagles at the line 1-1. Leading by 6 with 1:22 to go. A foul in the backcourt on Littles. His first personal. 7th team foul. Tori Johnson comes out of the game, replaced by Carl Harris. At the line, Logan Skirdal. Free throw 1 is good. Skirdal now has 11 points tonight. And he's perfect at the line as he knocks down another free throw. 1:22 to go. It's 75-67. Eagles with the lead. NAU with the ball left to right. Into the front court to Bowling. Over in the corner. 3-shot right side. Missed, no good by the Lumberjacks. Carl Harris rebounded to the Lumberjacks. JoJo Anderson has the ball. He lost the ball. Eagles have it. They've got the run out. Coming back the other way. Layup, foul, hard one. And it's going to put Nick Johnson to the line with 1:04 to go.
I'll tell you what, the way this game is working right now, it all looks in favor of the Eagles. They're at the line, an opportunity to get 2 more here, and then go up by 10 points.
2 shots at the line for Nick Johnson. Johnson has not attempted a free throw. He's shooting 55% from the line this season, and he makes the first one. With 1:04 to go, the Eagles are now up by 9. Nick Johnson, second free throw, misses that one. A 3-possession deficit, 60 seconds to go. JoJo Anderson races into the front court, kicks it out into the corner to Bowling. He mishandled the ball, throws up a prayer 3. It's an air ball. It goes loose on the baseline, and the Eagles come up with it. 49 seconds to go. They're up by 9 and with the ball. I can't believe it. unbelievable. They've got the ball, 40 seconds to go. Rotating it around the perimeter, and finally a foul committed by the Lumberjacks' Carl Harris. NAU's last loss to a Division II team or lower was back in 1994 versus Concordia of California in December of 94. To a Division II or lower team. Now, the Eagles are an NAIA team, so that is below Division II, Division III. And the former Lumberjack, Jaron Hoover, will go to the line as Carl Harris is fouled out of the game with 5 points and 3 rebounds. And this young man right now makes the first free throw, and what irony. As Hoover, who played 2 years for head coach Jack Murphy before transferring to Embry-Riddle, is going to seal the game with 2 free throws. He makes the second one. They are up now 78-67.
If you're NAU, you have to work extremely fast here if you want a chance. Is now going to be going to the line is Gino Littles here.
Gino Littles gets fouled driving to the rim. The Eagles are on a 7-0 run over the last 66 seconds with 30 seconds to go. 2 shots coming now for Littles as Jack Murphy looks on. An 11-point deficit with 30 seconds to go. Littles will have 2 free throws. Littles has not attempted a free throw tonight. His first one's good. Gilbert Ibarra checks back into the game for the Eagles. Trace Edmeyer. This is a signature win for Embry-Riddle if they hang on to this one. A program defining and a program building win. Beating the Division I Lumberjacks in Flagstaff. Here is Little's second free throw. Good. They've got 30 seconds to hang on to a 9-point lead. And a foul in the backcourt. Brooks DeBishop will foul Ryan Skirdahl of the Eagles and stops the clock at 27 seconds to go.
If you're NAU at this point in time, you just have to hope for poor free throw shooting from the Eagles and the fact that you can hit some threes quick.
This one is hard to explain. It's just beyond really belief that the Lumberjacks could have lost a game as Skirdahl makes the first free throw to an NAIA team in just their 3rd year of existence.
Statistically, if you look at it, NAU's been out-rebounded. Their turnovers have been worse.
Second free throw's good, Zach. Back up to an 11-point lead. NAU with the ball, 20 seconds to go. DeBishop goes underneath, missed the first layup, goes up again after he gets his own miss and is fouled. He'll be fouled by Nick Johnson of the Eagles with about 19 seconds to go on the clock. But an 11-point deficit.
Johnson just fouled out with that one. But that's a formality at this point, it almost looks like.
Johnson fouls out with 14 rebounds. That is game high on that category and 9 points. 1 point shy of a triple-double. Or a double-double, pardon me. DeBishop, free throw one good. That makes it 80-70. NAU is 0 for their last 5 field goal attempts and has no field goals in the last 2 minutes and 55 seconds of this game. Second free throw bounces off, no good. Rebounded by Ibarra. The Eagles are going to pull off the upset, the big one. This one will be heard throughout the Big Sky Conference. They run with the ball in the front court, rolling time off, and finally a foul with 7.3 seconds to go to stop the clock.
What a huge win for this team tonight.
When I say this is a program-defining victory for Eric Fundalevich and the Eagles, that is not being hyperbolic. Anytime an NAIA team can go to a Division I school and win a basketball game, that is a huge thing. As Jaron Hoover, the former Lumberjack, checks out, gets a lot of hugs on the bench.
And he was all smiles coming over here.
Second free throw is good with 7 seconds to go. And the Eagles are going to win this one. Torrey Johnson throws up the prayer. It's no good on the layup. It's rebounded by the Eagles, and they win it. And they win it going away by 12, 82-70. The huge upset here in Flagstaff, Arizona, and they'll head back to Prescott. I'm sure heroes to their friends and their constituencies in Prescott. We'll take a break and be back after this. Lumberjack basketball from Learfield. That is a huge win for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, a program definer for them. There are your final stats. The numbers that matter on the glass, Embry-Riddle out-rebounded the bigger Lumberjacks +5, and that helped overcome points in the paint, 30-18. For Zach Warhack, Cordero McMurray, I'm Mitch Stroman. Big win for the Eagles of Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University out of Prescott, Arizona, knocking off the NAU Lumberjacks by a final score of 82-70. Radio postgame show coming up next. This has been Lumberjack basketball from Learfield.